We out here with fifth season in these streets.
Yeah.
We're gonna be wise, intelligent. We got the brother Raphael, Benza, you know.
Yeah. Probably known as Benza.
Probably known as Benza.
Yeah.
Hence there's the Benza at the end. We got the sister Ninel, probably known as
No.
All right.
Alright, keep it simple. Somebody had to have a straight name, right?
Yeah.
We out here though in the streets. The game has been crazy, you know. A lot of things have been happening.
Been a great 2017 already.
Oh, real?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Real good.
Look, you know, I mean, I know that you guys are having good things, great things happen. It's like, how many years you been around right now?
6 years?
6 years.
Yeah.
So in the 6 years, basically, I just want, it was key for me to ask how long, because, you know, I just want to show longevity and what longevity does and what experience does over time, right? So let's just start from where you guys started, what do you do, and let's build from then on. Because y'all don't talk about what's happening now, and people be like, oh, yo, these guys, they just doing it. But 6 years is key. I want to, how did you get to where you are before we get there?
We started out in marketing, entertainment marketing. We had an agency that started doing brand activations for a lot of interesting brands that were coming into South Africa, I mean like MTV. And we started realizing obviously that entertainment was such a big part of whatever activation or campaign we were doing. So we started bringing some of that entertainment in-house, and I think that led to the real core focus on music, which is still there now in the form of the record label and the talent management agency.
Okay. So basically you guys, it's a record label, talent management, and what else?
The other side would be the events and the campaigns that we do.
Events and campaigns that you do with brands.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the 6 years experience, I mean, you guys are around in 2011, right? 2017.
Right.
Between then and now, what do you think is lacking in the game, just with regards to artists understanding what they need, with regards to representation, with regards to how they represent themselves? When you guys are sitting looking from the outside, you know, and you go, you could have done that better, or these guys are not doing what they should be doing. What do you think is lacking from the management side and the artist side?
I think from the game side, I think better A&R. I don't think guys are really selecting really unique music anymore. I think they're all doing the same thing over and over again. They listen to the voice and yeah, that's dope, that's hot, put it out. They're not doing true A&R to really figure out what's the outstanding song, what's the song that's gonna set you apart. Yeah. So I think that needs to come back, and that needs to be heavily emphasized for all artists at whatever level you're on, from the bedroom guy to the guy who's in the 20K a night studio. A&R is still it's an old art form, but it's relevant. Yeah. It's super relevant. I mean, even the top guys will tell you that they pretty much pick the song through the whole A&R process. So that's one thing that needs to change. The other thing is I think guys need to get away from thinking that their homeboy, the homegirl who they grew up with, is going to be equipped and knowledgeable to manage them. You know, it's cool and it's great to have your homeboy that you started out with, that you guys are kicking in the hood, you know, playing soccer, and then got into a mic, you know, start doing some work. But it comes a time where you need a professional to really take care of your work. You know, someone who's had some experience or has some connection, who actually has hindsight, you know, about what got you here, and then also like where the connection is to take you further. So I think those are two things I think is missing. You know, the other parts of the business, PR and making noise on social media, I think people got that locked down. Going to the studio, making a beat, I think people got that locked down.
Which obviously doesn't add up if you don't have the foundation of the other two.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of good things that are being done right now, and I think that one important thing is that artists are realizing the value of having a professional management team around them, and I think from that point of view you can have a big, you know, the manager plays a big role in professionalizing the career of that artist and making it sustainable, and thinking about multiple income streams and all the experience that they have from their roster of artists, they can actually apply for you to leverage off of. So there's great value from having a professional management team, and I think people are seeing that, artists are seeing that.
It's great that you say these good things. I mean, we in the land of Thomas, you know. I gotta see and feel Jesus. You don't tell me that Jesus is just risen again. I gotta see that cat, and I gotta feel and touch his wounds and go, okay, you know. I mean, in today's cases, you know, I mean, if you guys obviously being in the game, you're not isolated in the game, you know. Is there anyone that you guys look back and go, okay, we respect how these guys move?
I mean, locally or globally?
Well, locally would be nice. Globally would be interesting.
A local movement that I find impressive. I mean, everybody got
except for season, by the way.
Yeah, no, everybody got their own way of doing things.
Yeah,
you know?
there's different models.
I like solistic.
Okay.
I like solistic moves. You know, I really like the move that they're doing. What else? What else is out there?
I mean, I think the most important thing is probably that we definitely have a way of doing things as the pop season, and that doesn't mean it's the only way. It's just something that, you know, our combined experience, our personalities, our vision for the company may be different from somebody else that's starting a record label management company. So there are definitely other ways of doing it and doing it successfully, which will work for other people. We just have our specific approach, and that I think will come down to then who we'll be able to work with really well, and who we won't necessarily fit with. I mean, we have lots of international examples that we follow. I mean, Scooter Broad.
And that's just because they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
For a much longer time, you know. It's not like we watch what they're doing and copy it. It's like we create our own path, and every now and then we check in to see what other people are doing, and sometimes we check in and see, oh, this is what Rock Nation is doing, similar to what we've been doing. So for us, it's a stamp of approval that we're hustling and doing it the right way.
Yeah.
You know.
So I mean, when was Black August? Because a lot of people don't know this, and this is how long I've known you to be in the game.
All right.
Like this is in Scott Campbell still working on Cutting Joy, and struggling to perform on that stage. You weren't the nicest of persons, as I told you the last time. When was this? This was like in 2003.
2008. Oh,
no, 2002, 2003. Yeah. I was new to the country. I just got here. I was trying to find my feet. I had a million rand budget to deal with. I had to make sure that
you were the reason that, like, luckily I had foresight that you could have made me actually start Xenophobia in 2000. I wish that you were going. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Look, I mean,
it wasn't personal.
Yeah,
it was just that we had a lot of things. I mean, like I said, I just got into the country. We were doing 3-city tour. We had about 12 artists just landing there. I mean, Black Thought brought his whole jar of weed. We got problems with that. There was just a whole lot of issues that time, you know. And also trying to do a lineup in Durban, Cape Town, and Joburg with like 8 artists, and then you guys. I mean, I didn't know who was hot at that time. We had a local guy who was supposed to do that for us, but I was focused on making sure that guys that I brought were doing.
I don't remember having another event at Park Station. Has that ever happened again?
I don't think so. I think we were the first or the last. But it was a good show, though. It was a freaking good show. Yeah, I mean, it was the right choice.
I mean, imagine that Park Station. Even when I think about it, I mean, Jerry the Damager, Talib Kweli, Black Thought,
Dead Prez. Yeah.
Yo, that venue just screams out Park Station. I mean, that lineup.
I know.
You know, somebody should recreate it. I mean, this is.
Yo.
Inspiration for someone.
Many people out there. You know, let's go.
Let's do it.
So that's dope. I mean, and that all, I guess, like, that all comes back to experience. You know, that all comes back to nothing is new in the game. You know, how do we package that? Because from you coming to South Africa, bringing international artists to you right now, working with like local artists, South African artists, and pushing the international, the African flag with regards to that, you know, is it's pretty much an organic thing, you know. I don't, you know, I mean, there's people who have money and there's people who build relationships, you know, and I feel that you guys are, not to say you don't have money, but I feel that you've built relationships over the years that you've come here. It's not like you've had the money to go, okay, cool, I just came in the game, I got the money to go like international, to get aka the gigs overseas, blah blah, you know. I mean, what are the pains though of this business? What are the pains of this?
Yeah, we passed a lot of questions, a lot of things in your little monologue there.
Because you know,
which one do you want to touch on first?
I was literally just like acknowledging.
All right.
But the acknowledgement I'm going, with all those good things that come with it.
Yeah.
What are the pains though? Because, you know, it should be real.
There's one point though, I mean, we got asked an interesting question the other day about what we did previously, like what were your previous jobs? And it speaks to like just, you know, the combination of a lot of different experiences that then equip you in order to do a good job in entertainment in generally, and you know, it gives you the perspective and the view to be able to organize things and use different parts to come together. I mean, Benza was a tour promoter, he was a DJ.
Yeah man, radio and clubs.
Yeah.
What was your show called?
Strictly Butter.
What was your DJ name?
Boo-boo.
I'm surprised he even
Google
revealed that.
it.
And listen, all I'm just saying is that when you came to South Africa, you literally like said, I am leaving all those things. I am gonna reinvent myself as Benza.
You know, I actually did that like almost 3 times in my life. Yeah, the first time was a forced reinvention because in my country there was a civil war. We were, you know,
so just for clarity, Nigeria, right?
Liberia.
You know,
yeah.
Liberian girl.
Yeah, that one. All right, yeah. So
that was actually Benza's girl, by the way. That's what Michael Jackson was singing about. Yeah.
It's my sister, actually.
Yeah, you know, you got him yesterday. Okay? You know, they in the lyrics of Michael.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man, we had to leave. We had to leave Liberia because we're related to the president, and because of the coup, we had to jump out. So we went out. We moved to Brooklyn, New York, like just fresh in Brooklyn. So I had to reinvent myself and had to get started. I had to become the cool kid again because we were the cool kid back in Liberia. So did that in Brooklyn, and then after high school, jetted out to Minnesota. That's when I went for my college. Once again, in a new place, a new area, new things, but had to make it work. So I struggled and worked hard and became once again the top, and became #1 and club promoter, club DJ, radio DJ there. Then I moved back to New York, and then South Africa came calling. Yeah, she was sweet. Yeah, she was sweet. So I moved out here with her, and I reinvented myself again. Yeah. New language, new 11 languages actually.
Same for me. I mean, not the same story, but I mean, I started out as a club promoter. I mean, I started out doing events. I mean, we did a lot of, I mean...
How many flyers cumulative have you handed out? Not like a million.
Yeah, I know. Right.
2 million.
Yeah. To put all the flyers that I've ever printed for events in this office would be full up. So I mean, my background was always promoting before I even studied marketing formally, which I eventually did do. But I mean, my background was in finance, so I've worked in banking, which is important for financial management and project management and relationship management with, you know, clients and partners and things like that. And then when I eventually discovered, obviously, I want to focus on marketing, even in our business, the level of marketer that you were dealing with was, you know, a creative director or a very senior person that was very qualified in what they do. So I went to business school and I, you know, specialized in marketing. So
7 years in the game.
It all comes together.
7 years in the game, you guys have been out to these streets. Why are you guys coming out now? You know, why are you coming out? Why
come out the closet?
Yeah, why are you guys coming out
We've
now?
always been here.
I felt that, you know, there was always a good time to come out. Obviously, when you always seeing the success from AKA, you know. So which a lot of people associate me with, and they don't know that there's history. That's why we had to go back. But why are you coming up now? You know, why this time? Why now?
I think we've always been here, but honestly, we've always prioritized taking the behind-the-scenes role and pushing the talent of the artists that we're working with into the spotlight. So we've never really wanted that for ourselves, and so that may be why we appear to be quiet or you know, secretive. It's not the case. It's just
we're just the engine room, man.
Yeah,
we're just the engine room, like grinding and grinding and grinding and pushing it. We didn't want to be up there flashing lights. It was not our business model as a business, and also not my personal philosophy in life. But the reason why I guess now would be like, I think it's like you know, things change. You know, the music business has changed. It's about personality. You know, the culture has changed. Kids have changed. They want to see who's doing what. So if you remain that guy in the boiler room, your brand may not grow along with you know, with the business growing. So you can't stay in the boiler room anymore.
I think a lot of people are interested in how we've done what we've done in the company that we've built, in the, you know, the journeys that of successes that we've shared with our artists, that people want to like understand a little bit more. And we do have value, I think, to add to those conversations from our experience. So we're cool talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, and just sorry not to interrupt, but I gotta add that one of the good things that I've now enjoyed coming out is that there are people who actually, young people, who are actually very moved and motivated by what we've done. And so it's great to now speak about it and tell them who's behind it and how it's been done. I mean, we were in Alex just now, and we had, I think we kind of captivated the room about how it was great to see kids asking questions, you know, and figuring out, oh, there's you, this is how you did it. And my boy here, you know, wants to be a manager. How does he manage me? And it was great to share that. Even I was at the Diplo show just over the weekend, and there was a different group of people, but nonetheless, when I introduced myself, they were like, you're Benza. How can I get your number? I need to talk to you. I need to share some idea. I need this from you. You know, and it's great to finally come out, because that's what I like about it, that I can share and people can learn, and then hopefully they go do something bigger and better than what we've done.
Broadcast live